does alignment with others equal agreement? I don't know. Somebody. Okay. Well, welcome everybody to a new morning show. Did not know I was going to be greeted through the green room like this.
I don't know how I got here.
I sent you an invite.
No, I mean out of the green room.
Yeah, that was weird. But anyway, buenos dias. We're a little late. It's the beginning of spring break over here in Orlando, Florida. It is Friday, March 15th, 2023. And of course, let's kick off with a dad joke. Oh, I love this.
I can't hear it. Can you?
You may think that dad jokes just make you groan or roll your eyes, but I'm here to change your mind. Dad jokes are actually awesome. And here's why.
I hear you. I hear you. I love the birds and how calm he is. I don't think I hear any of your birds. I see you're joining us from the balcony already. So okay. So let's. Oh, I'm so. I want this. I want everybody to watch this. Yesterday, I was like, "OMG, these pups." I'm gonna take away the music because of the. But let's put it nice and big. They're like chewing on people. Look at that. I mean, bumping into each other, pulling hair. It is nonstop. Going into people's butts. I mean, biting everywhere. Oh, I hear the birds now on your balcony. And that is a live of a pup at a yoga studio stealing socks. Is that what they're stealing?
Looks like
pulling hair. Adorable. I mean, the pulling the hair is hysterical to me. I would for sure be upset. Okay, I know I didn't put any music. I think they had like not something I could share on the gram. So okay. So if you're in Orlando and you know yoga places with puppies, please let me know. Let me know in the comment, call me, text me, email me. I don't know. Please find me. I really will love to go. I'm not sure if I'll be focused on yoga, but we shall see. All right, dude, it is the best time for so many people joining. I hope you are ready, sir. What is the weather, man? Not ready.
blue skies, a little warm, starting us off this day. I think it's going to be a hot one. You can feel the humidity already. If you want to get outside, now's the time, unless it's a good time to stay by the pool. If you're not in Central Florida, Orlando, actually, if you're not where I am right now, I don't know what your weather is.
Back to you.
Back to you, Patty.
Should we fire him or keep him? Drop it in the comments.
Why are you always trying to fire me, chick?
Oh, should we get into the topic? Because people clicked on this. Does alignment with others equal agreement? Why are we listening to dumb weather in Orlando? I don't care. I live in Portland, Oregon, and who cares about Orlando? But yeah, so so it's rocking my world a little bit. So all week we've been talking about what matters most, right? Our values. I shared about the 75 hard challenge and how does that equal to my value. Also when to reassess, and I share one of the tools that I love to use, which is from Brene Brown. And obviously this takes self-reflection. and excuse me, and getting deeper in there. And so again, the link, I'll put it again on this show so you could take a look at those values. And this is a quote of the day. But before we do the quote of the day, I really do want to ask Jimmy. I want to hear his thoughts and then let you guys know where I'm at, because let me tell you, it's very different than where I was 4 days ago. So Jimmy, for you, does alignment with others, does alignment with others equal agreement to you? Or what do you think when you hear that sentence?
I think not necessarily agreement. I think, but we're aligned in our ultimate destination, like where we're trying to go.
Is it heaven?
Huh?
Is it heaven? Sorry, I'm
No.
mocking. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. That's probably very sensitive. Guys, there's an explanation. You could check out our podcast, or you could just come and ask us. Jim will be so happy to share it. And I'll be happy to share. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go on, honey.
No, that's it. Alignment doesn't necessarily mean agreement. It means that we're all on the same team.
Yeah. I based a really important decision. Yes, Jimmy just woke up, guys, and it's 10 a.m. on a Friday.
Hey.
Honey, you're in the camera. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Embarrassed. He forgot. Did you forget? How close? Oh no, guys. This is something else. Yeah. Okay, my turn. You let me know when you want to speak. Let me get you off the camera. But I really want you to. Can you be in the camera, or do I hold it, keep it here while I speak?
You can put me on the camera. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Yay, there he is. Okay. Well, I based a big decision on not aligning with our previous church. And so that just had me thinking, so it's like, okay, so that was like, and I know it was not on one thing. It was on a lot of things. However, it makes me very hopeful as you and I continue to look for a community. So, hi, we're the Zitos. We're looking for a community here in Staten Island. I'm sorry. Was I going to say Staten Island? Do I still think I'm in Staten Island? Apparently, dude. Here in Orlando. And they are one of the I mean, I am willing to give a church a try, and that takes this this question or sentence also true. So does alignment with others equal agreement? So if I am part of a church or a community who disagrees with me, I know for sure we've been, or I think Jimmy left, but that's okay. I know for sure I've seen people, quote unquote, get kicked out from this statement. And then we based it on like a book that we say this is what it is. And, we're coming to find out there are so many things that we gotta unlearn. So I'm willing to absolutely still be part. Oh, Jimmy's back. I'm absolutely willing to be a part of a church or a group who understands this. And I want to say, Jimmy, you were saying it like, yeah, the Catholic Church is way more open about this, about not being aligned on every single thing, and you're still welcome, you are wanted, you're part of the community. So it had me thinking, like, okay, I am willing to go give because what I said is I'm going to continue to give to the people, our friends, a lot of it, everything that I do, actually, I want to do it for my friends, especially my friends in our past church. So I do believe I'm still in service, right? Or in contribution to the new humanity, to humanity, to the world. And so, yeah, if there is a church out there, I am absolutely willing to also accept the misalignments and still be a community. So yeah, it's scary. I go ahead and give it a try. And I want to say that if it turns out that based on my assumption that we will be kicked out, we will be whatever, that that's up to that group. So I know that's not what like, it was more like I was holding, like, yeah, I'd rather not go through that when we moved to Orlando instead of actually giving Orlando. And I'm talking about Orlando Church of Christ, a chance. Oh, that light went off. Why? Clap on. Anyway, your thoughts, Zito?
Yeah.
Again, you don't have to agree.
I totally disagree. You're crazy.
Yeah, who knew, right? Who knew? I know I got heavy, and yesterday I even started crying. That's who I am. I want to be as true. Maybe my format is podcasts, not so much YouTube, and I'm considering that. And more of deeper conversations versus entertainment. I do like that, but I do feel like that's got to be more of a short-term video when it comes to that, because I don't think people want to. I mean, at least I don't know how many people join the morning show to be entertained, because that's like for the first like 3 minutes. I mean, and I hope that we're having fun, but anyway. I mean, and I don't want to put you in the spot, Jimmy. I know you're probably digesting what I said. Um, I, I am willing. So I'm right now willing to have conversations. I'm actually gonna go and meet up with 4 people who are part of a group, and let's just see, because I know for such a long time, people bring out a book and quote unquote discipling, quote unquote debating, and it's like, oh, I was like, I don't want to go through that, but I'm assuming. So I want to go in with a heart. I'm sorry, not with the heart, with an open mind, and that's where I'm at when it comes to the statement. I love to hear your guys' thought. This could be also, what I find, especially in multi-level marketing. Jimmy, I know you've been listening to a couple. What's the name of the podcast? A Little Cultish or something like that?
A little bit culty.
Yeah, a little bit culty. So what I know for sure, I'm definitely not signing up for us versus them. And same thing in a multi-level, like it was like Young Living versus doTERRA. Like, it's so grimy, like grimy. It could be Keller Williams, I guess, Remax. Who knows? I had no idea the Remax was from that branch too. So there's a lot of disagreement. There's a lot of, and that's and I'm sure, I don't know if people are friends or not. But what I do know is like the people in it tend to be very biased, like, and very strongly biased. Same thing with left and right, Republican, the Democrat. Man, so yeah, I'm saying a lot. But I am gonna go in with understanding that, and that to me gives me a lot of hope, and I do hope that we find a circle that it is open to that. And also, I'm challenging myself because remember the other day I was like, we're not in alignment. And I was like devastated, like my face was down. And even as a married couple, no, we don't need to be in alignment on every single thing. And at least, sorry, we don't need to agree on our alignment on certain things. All of it, basically. So yeah, these are just hard conversations or ideas. Anything, Jimmy? I know you're not looking at the camera. You're looking at the beautiful tree in front of you that we all could see the reflection. So thank you for sharing that. Actually, I'm going to put you nice and big.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. Any thoughts on that? Oh, somebody laughed as soon as I did a close-up.
Ew.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. People come and go.
Any thoughts? I mean, yeah, I think community is something we've been wanting for a while. I don't know exactly where to find that community. I've been doing a lot of like reading and thinking, especially with the class that I'm taking right now, a documentary history of religion in America. It's intense. You get to start seeing like all of these documents that people wrote that became foundational for the world that we live in, and it's like where do we belong? Like where are we gonna find a place that we can have community and family again? Because there's so much good in the last community that we were part of for so many years.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of the bad seriously outweighed the good. But in a lot of ways, I still identify with a lot of the things that make that community what they are.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting question.
Yeah.
I have some thoughts. I don't know if this is the right medium to share them, but
well, right now this is an evolving morning show, and who watches, they could like most of it. Maybe they don't like this one. That's okay. So go ahead.
not
If
okay.
you
I like everything.
yeah, so go ahead. Whatever you need to share, as long as they're from more, they like yours, right? So we're not talking about anybody else.
Yeah, no, I don't think this is the right place for it.
Okay. Good call. Good call. I do know that this is a challenging question because I say that the first thing that I have the most challenge will be in our marriage and wanting to align. And yesterday I was hanging out with a couple and she was asking him, "What do you think, honey, about the necklace?" He goes, "You want me to tell you what you want to hear or what I think?" And I was like, I love it, because it's so true. And she's like, "Of course, what I want, what I want." It was so honest. I love it, and I love hanging out with couples who can laugh at each other about things like this or who know each other. So gives me hope, gives me a lot of hope when I get to see that. And so community does that. So oh man, yeah, so it's a big part. It does still feel like an empty huge void in my heart, in my soul, in my being. And so I really hope that we can continue to explore, and we'll see what the future has in store for us. So it's a challenging one. It's the one that makes you want to go, And the quote that I wanted to end, I have one more video, which I think is so cool. The quote is, "As above, so below, as below, so above." Yeah, so if I have, just like the reason why it's so humbling, it's because for over a year or over now 3 years, I guess, right? 20. Oh, wow. Almost 4 years ago, am I applying the reasons why I left something? And so it's so crazy. I mean, when I see this quote, I see this. Hopefully I do have the right slide. Where is it? It's the whole self-reflection. Hey, hold on a second. Like, I'm saying this, and since we're talking about church, I'm saying that this church is doing this. Like, what am I doing that? And in what area of my life am I doing it? And really going inside the iceberg. And why I even say about this when it comes to our values is that, man, the more clear and comfortable and confident we are in us, the outer environment, it's like that cherry on the top. Also had a conversation with someone who sent me a voice text about advice is advice, that she takes it with a grain of salt. I believe it. And that, and then she's not saying that in a selfish or self-centered way. No, absolutely not. It's very healthy. It's like this person's definitely understanding those layers that go deep in boundaries with a very healthy self responsibility. So if you guys have questions in that, I mean, I'll be happy to even start a podcast just to start conversations with people about this. So yeah, I'm like, hey, it looks like I'm more of a podcast chick than a YouTube chick, but we shall see. So hope that we could do some self-reflection over the weekend. So again, let's get comfortable with ourselves by living to our values. And I got this blog in here. If you're a reader, if you want to read it over the weekend, I'm going to put it in the comments right here. And check it out. If you're a reader, but more than anything, if you want to take that paper and pen to talk about your values, if you want to join me for the challenge, there's a minute video about it. And this right here, my friends, as we enter into quote unquote spring break, right? The reason why I'm making this is a big deal is because we live in a condo and there is no school today. So all the children are out and it becomes like as an extended family in a way. Yesterday, I didn't tell you this, Jimmy, but I love this. This is one little girl up in either second or third floor. I think it's third floor. She is something else. She's the boss of her siblings. I mean, she is the boss, and she's got to be. I don't even know if she's one. She's like maybe no. Actually, no. She has to be. Sorry, she's probably three or four. Anyway, I got to learn her name, the dad's name, and well, at that moment when I had asked them, and I forgot their name. But yesterday in Poppy, he was like calling his kids. I was like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is his name? But he goes, hey, Poppy. He remembered my dog's name. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, how beautiful. I am part of a physical community and all these kids are out for spring break. It absolutely, it's part of my environment and my, what is that word you use, honey, besides environment? Ecosystem? Did you ever use that word before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was awesome. It was so good, you know. And the neighbor kids, they all know each other. There's like at least 8 of them from the 3 different buildings in the condo that you could see they're building beautiful relationships. And it's like a diverse group. It's not the same age. It's not the same color. It is the most beautiful thing that God has been gifting me lately. Children know how to disagree, like, or how to get over the things that don't necessarily align. And they're still there. They're still giving. They're still loving. They're still sharing. And most of the world believes that, you know, cats and dogs, you know, they don't get along. check them out. I mean, do you see love or do you see love? I mean, chilling, right? It's raining cats and dogs. I mean, at least I grew up, thinking they don't get along. And I had a friend who also thought the same thing. And I want to say it's going to be a year or maybe less, but it's going to be oh, my bad. I don't know where my slide went. It's going to be May. Actually, yeah, in 2 months. It's going to be at least 6 months of sending her videos of cats and dogs and how they're besties. Like that beagle hugging. I'll share that on Monday. But let's change that myth that cats and dogs don't get along. Let's change the myth that Democrats and Republicans don't get along. Let's change the myth that doTERRA and Young Living don't get along. Let's change the conversation that ICOC did not get along with Baptist churches. Let's switch it. Let's switch it. I mean, Jimmy and I, man, we are as opposite as we can be. We are day and night, and we have found different places, not all, of course. When we're together, it is fire. It is fire, and it's you can see the purpose. You can see the synergy that we can create as husband and wife, as partners in a business. And I'm looking forward to our next journey. And look at him. Are you checking yourself out, honey? Yeah, I knew it. What are you looking at? You're lying? I don't get it.
That's why it's funny.
Wait, now tell me.
I don't know. It's something my kids did.
Gotcha. All right, my friends, please make sure if you're still here, thank you. Help us share this along. Let me know if you would be so down for a podcast. If this is more fitting for a podcast too, because we could do both. Definitely not Monday to Friday though. Definitely a once a week show. Monday to Friday is a lot. All right, my friends. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Get to read, get to walk, get to get out there for an hour. I'm looking forward for that. And we shall see you on Monday. Thank you for joining.